Welcome, and thank you for taking part in the National Park Foundation's first ever virtual corporate summit. I wish we could explore a national park together as in years past, hiking the Jenny Lake Trail in Grand Teton, or the rugged landscape of Death Valley, or perhaps enjoying a craft beer at the Superior Bathhouse Brewery in Hot Springs National Park, the first and only brewery in a national park. I recommend the IPA. While we're not able to share the trail today, or a beer for that matter, we do share a deep connection and commitment to national parks. Whether in person or online, the National Park Foundation and its corporate partners find purpose in supporting parks and engaging our communities to experience and enjoy these natural and cultural treasures. I want to thank you for your partnership. I'm truly grateful for what you have done and continue to do for our national parks. And like you, the National Park Foundation is responding to seismic shifts affecting our society. The ongoing global health pandemic, economic uncertainty, and the profound national conversation about racial justice and equality have brought us to this pivotal moment. And let's not forget 2020 is also an election year. However challenging, we must not be defined by the moment, but how we respond to it. The National Park Foundation is focusing on core values, seeing our mission more clearly, and we are broadening our view, expanding the Foundation's commitment to elevating a greater diversity of voices and experiences as part of the history and heritage that we help to preserve. Because we must do more to ensure that all people see themselves in national parks and feel welcome in these places that belong to all of us. With that imperative in mind, the National Park Foundation is leaning into this moment in our country. The Foundation is committing greater philanthropic support for NPF's African American Experience Fund, focusing on digital storytelling and park programs that share the story of African American history and culture. Just last month, the Foundation launched the new Women in Parks initiative, timed to coincide with the commemoration of the 100th anniversary of the ratification of the 19th Amendment, which gave at least some women the right to vote in this country. This work, funded by nearly $500,000 in inaugural grants to elevate the stories of women, is only just the beginning. The National Park Foundation has also engaged a firm specializing in diversity, equity, and inclusion to help us assess and improve our operations, to learn from this moment, and to ultimately to better support a culture of inclusivity within our organization and the partner community. I'm thrilled to welcome to this corporate summit Latrice Sneed, the Foundation's new Chief Program Officer. Latrice most recently led the Nature Conservancy's Building Healthy Cities program, and she brings 2 decades of experience focused on conservation, youth engagement, and volunteerism. You'll hear from her shortly, and please join me in welcoming her. Over the course of the last 6 months, the National Park Foundation has experimented with new ways to help national parks, the partner community, and park visitors to navigate the changing times we're in. What does this new era look like? Enhanced digital connections to bring parks to people and parks to partners, like what we're doing here today. While not a permanent substitute for in-person connection, and I promise you we will return the corporate summit to national parks, but using technology to bring more of us together more often around the issues we care about so deeply. And I've enjoyed engaging some of you in a series of corporate conversation videos, original content distributed across our channels, talking about the unique benefits and meaningful impact that corporate partnerships bring to national parks and how they benefit your companies and key stakeholders. NPF recently launched the new National Park Ambassador campaign with Find Your Park and Encuentra tu Parque partners. The campaign recognizes and elevates the tremendous work done by more than 22,000 National Park Service employees who welcomed millions of visitors back to parks during this difficult time. And of course, we're doing more with digital, making virtual park experiences one click away for people who are not able to visit national parks. This includes educational resources, increasingly in high demand as you parents out there know well. You see, this historic moment has changed how we work to protect parks and connect people to them. This moment, which we meet together, is an opportunity to grow and a time to innovate and to consider what more is possible to increase the impact we deliver in a second century of national parks. So thank you for your commitment to partnership and the support that you provide to the National Park Foundation and for the impact you help make possible in our national parks. I'm grateful so many of you could join us today. The corporate partnership team and leaders from across the organization are eager to share and advance new initiatives with you. So let's get started. Thanks again.